Okay, welcome back to Bazaar Morning Call. Plenty of stocks to talk about. Actually, Nazara Tech will be one stock that everyone's going to look at this morning. As we know from the GST Council meet outcome, casinos, racecourses and online gaming will be taxed at 28%. But there's some commentary coming from Nazara Tech saying that this will apply only to skill-based gaming segment of the business and not to the entire business. So let's do one thing. Let's find out exactly what the impact of this would be. Mangalam is joining in. He's tracking both Nazara Tech as well as Delta Corp on the back of this. Mangalam, over to you.
Well, this is a negative surprise coming in for all these players. In fact, the GST Council has gone ahead and recommended casino, horse racing and online gaming to be taxed at a uniform rate of 28%. And for, casinos, tax will be applicable on the face value of the chips purchased in case of casinos. And for online gaming, tax will be applicable on the full value of the bets placed. The important part is here for, Delta Corp analysts believe that tax on face value of chips purchase may impact chip sales value at entry itself. So that would be a bit of an inhibition for people to go ahead and buy at 28% higher than the face value of chips that they're looking at. And secondly, tax on full value of bets placed in case of online gaming may treat game of skill at par with game of chance. So, that would mean that, the advantage that game of skill had would go away. Nazara Tech on its part has said that game of skill accounted for just about 5.2% of their FY23 revenues. So this will not impact their business as much. But going forward, remember, real money gaming was the top draw for all these players and was also among the fastest growing ones. And for Delta Corp as well, the trigger was the Adda 52 IPO coming in. So if this happens and this were to impact their business, then that could impact the valuations as well. So see a negative for both Delta Corp as well as Nazara Tech today.
Okay, got that, Mangalam. So we need to watch out for both of these stocks and see that explanation offered by Nazara if that kind of, cuts ice with investors. But let's talk about things a little more positive. We have, a mildly positive news coming in on ITC.
That's correct. Mildly positive news coming in on ITC. And the positive news is that the board has approved Sanjeev Puri's reappointment with effect from July 22nd, 2024. His term was to end next year, but he has been reappointed as MD and chairman by the board. This is now on the agenda for the annual general meeting. The shareholders' approval is awaited, and he will be reappointed for the next 5 years. Well, this wasn't really a question. The point is that stability at the top, at least for the next 6 years, gives people some comfort, especially after the run that ITC has seen, and the next steps that people will be watching out for them.
Okay, all right. Mangalam, thanks a lot for that. Well, let's hop across to Abhishek. He's here to tell us about Happiest Minds. Morning, Abhishek.
Morning, Nigel. So sources tell CNBC-TV18 that Happiest Mind has launched a QIP of rupees 400 crore, which can be increased to up to rupees 500 crores in terms of the total issue size. So indicative price is around 924 per share, which is at a discount of more than 7% to yesterday's closing price on NSE. And SEBI floor price is around 972 rupees per share, which is at a discount of 5% to the indicative price that Happiest Mind has set. So just an alert, company has an approval to raise about 1400 crore worth of capital. As of FY23, cash on balance sheet was around 730 crore. Company has an aspiration of being a $1 billion revenue by 2031. So M&A is a critical part in terms of this revenue guidance that they have. Back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So we'll watch out for Happiest Minds. But Lupin is also on our radar this morning. Ekta is joining in to tell us why we should be tracking that one. Ekta, morning.
Morning. Well, definitely positive news which came out for Lupin last evening, close to the end of market hours. So we could see some follow-on buying. One of their units, which has a warning letter, has been cleared by the US FDA. So they have received an establishment inspection report from the US FDA for their Pithampur Unit 2 manufacturing facility, which has had a warning letter since 2017. This inspection or re-inspection was conducted in March and had received 10 observations. So the company has managed to actually clear those 10 observations successfully, and now the warning letter, as per protocol, should be lifted. We haven't had a clear direction from the company, but it is assumed to do so since it is an EIR with a voluntary action indicated status. So that means that the company has managed to clear a couple of their facilities such as Goa, Pithampur Unit 2, as well as the Somerset facility from the regulatory scanner in the past 2 to 3 years. So definitely a positive for Lupin. We could see some follow-on buying today.
Okay, we'll watch out for that, Ekta. Thank you very much. Let's get to Sonal then. She's watching out for a bunch of stocks as well this morning. Sonal, tell us more.
Well, 3 stocks on my radar. Let me start with Tattva Chintan Pharma because the company is looking to raise 200 crore rupees. This is via equity-linked instruments, so it will include a lot of securities here. Remember, the company recently bought a land parcel for 20 crore rupees where they will be doing a capex of around 300 crore rupees. Of course, we'll need more details here, but could be for the capex plans of the company as well. HOEC is in focus because subsidiary has acquired the balance 50% shares of Pro Petroleum Limited, and after this, it will increase the participating interest in the Karsang oil field to 35%, and they will be now the operator of the field as well. There is an ET report on Prestige Estates. Prestige, remember, has been expanding in the Mumbai market. This report suggests that they have acquired South Mumbai land for 704 crore rupees. This is from DB Realty's subsidiary Marine Drive Hospitality and Realty. The deal values the plot at over 306 crore per acre, making it one of the most expensive deals in the real estate market in South Mumbai. So that stock will be in focus as well.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So, Prestige Estates moving into the Mumbai market in a big way. We'll try and get more details on that. But PVR-INOX has been in focus ever since that 5% GST was announced on food in cinemas. But there's some clarification that has come through, and we understand now that there is no financial impact on PVR. They were in any case charging that money. But Surbhi, can you clarify for us? And also, you're looking at Havels this morning?
That's right. So first on PVR-INOX, now the GST Council has clarified that the GST rate on food items and beverages will be at 5%. Earlier there was some ambiguity on whether it is 5% or 18%, but now the clarification has come in that it will be at 5%. PVR was already booking the F&B at 5% GST rate. The company was in the view that F&B sold in cinemas is similar to that of restaurants, where it is 5%. Elara has a view on that. They said that there is no financial impact on PVR, but it is still positive news because it saves time and effort for the exhibitors in fighting the litigations against the state. Havels is also on my radar because there is an ET report that suggests that the company is going to venture into the EMS, which is electronic manufacturing space for ACs and washing machines. Now, on a pilot basis, company has already started manufacturing and product designing for ACs, but this is largely for global brands that caters into the Middle East and the US market. The company will not, they don't want to compete with their existing brand Lloyd in India. The revenue target from the EMS space would be 1,000 crores. Capex for up till now that has been spent on manufacturing facilities is 900 crores, and the current capacity that the company has for AC is 2 million units, and for washing machine is close to 7 lakh units.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Surbhi. Well, here's a quick recap of all the stocks we just covered for you. Let's run you through the list of positive stocks. First, the stocks with positive news flow. They include ITC, Lupin, Tattva Chintan Pharma, HOEC, Prestige Estates, PVR-INOX, as well as Havels. While stocks with negative news flow, as we mentioned, Delta Corp, Nazara Tech, and Happiest Minds.
Okay, all right. Well, that's our top 10 list, but